Hey guys, Rafi here, Preferred Plumbing Solutions. So check this out. I got my crew at a dental office right now. They had some major flooding. So those of you who live in Toronto, the GTA, or anywhere in this area knows that we had almost 3 times the amount of rainfall that is normal for this time of year. I believe based on the data I looked at, there was more rain this summer than there was in the last 12 years, I think it was. So this is putting a lot of pressure on people's basements. This is putting a lot of pressure and really pressure test, as they say. This is exposing any discrepancies, any issues there are. It's going to show up when there's this amount of rain. So I got customers with sump pumps having issues, foundation issues, waterproofing issues. Just trying to figure out where to redirect water. Just too much water entering the ground, too much coming up towards the weeping tile, towards the foundation drains. And just, it's overwhelming the system. Which a dental office at Keele and Wilson area that flooded in the basement. And then I came out there today. We had a really good look, did a real thorough assessment. So the city storm system, the catch basin's actually backed up and filled up. And then this customer, this building, is on a combined system, which means that generally combined systems are I would say about late 70s and older would be a combined system, which basically means that the sanitary and the storm system connect. So the storm runs into the sanitary drain system. So the storm system backed up. It backed up into their drain system, and the water, there was no way to get rid of the water. I mean, the water is backed up in their basement. So they have a mainline backwater valve, but that wasn't maintained and clean, so we're taking care of that. We're also digging a sump pit and redirecting storm lines into that sump pit. And then we'll have a sump pump that will pump out the water. So even if the system backs up, there'll be there and water starts entering the premises, climbing back up that storm line, there is still kind of another backup, system that the water will be redirected into the pit, and the sump pump will mechanically pump the water out of the basement, keeping her basement dry. She lost about $20,000 worth of dental equipment. Pretty unfortunate. Another thing, when we inspected the perimeter of the property, because we're really thorough when we make inspections, we check things out thoroughly. We don't just, I was there for 2 hours before we built her like an option sheet with the quote and all that for different systems. And I noticed that the 3 downspouts coming off the roof were all going down into a pipe into the ground, which means they're directing. They were directing water from the roof, each troughs, down into the foundation drains, directly into the weeping tile, which means that's coming right into the piping system. So what we did, part of the work, is we cut those lines and redirect them just onto grade. So all that waterfall, all the rainfall that accumulates on the roof, instead of coming down and hitting that ground and coming right into the underground, right into the piping system, it's being discharged onto grade now. You can see in the pictures here how our team cut and modified and redirected the water just onto grade, which is much safer. There's decent slope from the property. It's good. It's at good elevation, so the water will come down. The water will flow away from the property. I know we're nearing the end of the summer, but there's still a lot of rain, and don't wait till you have an issue. Take 5 minutes, walk around your house, make sure downspouts are clean and clear. Make sure they're not going down into the ground. Make sure they're discharging water away from the property. If you have a sump pump, make sure it's operational. We strongly recommend...
Watch out! Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
We strongly recommend doing an inspection and maintenance and cleaning of your sump pump and sump pit at least once a year, at minimum, as well as your mainline backwater valve. All right, we're here for you. Give us a call. Stay grateful, folks.